Good morning, students. Today we will discuss how do metal react with other metal with solution of other metal salt. Okay. How do metal react with the solution of other metal salt? So let you understand this. To understand this one, that is we have to discuss about the reactivity and reactivity series. We already know about reactivity series. That is the tendency of an element to react with other substance to form compound. It is called the reactivity. And we also discuss about the reactivity series. There is a series of metals where the metals are arranged in the decreasing order of their reactivity. So here, if we know that if we write the reactivity series, it will be like this: potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, lead, hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver, gold, platinum. So here, if we move up to down, the reactivity of the metals decreases. So the metal which is present above, that is more reactive, and which is present just below it, that will be lesser reactive than that metal. Now, if we take the example, there is suppose we are taking the salt of copper sulfate, CuSO4. Okay, CuSO4. This one is aqueous solution of copper sulfate. Now, if we dip the iron nail in it, in a test tube we are taking the copper sulfate solution, that is CuSO4, copper sulfate solution. Aqueous solution means we add just water to the copper sulfate crystal. As we know, the copper sulfate crystal's formula is CuSO4 dot 5H2O, that is copper sulfate pentahydrate, which color is blue. Okay, here this 5H2O is the crystal water. Copper sulfate crystal, it contains five molecules of water, that's why its actual formula is CuSO4 dot 5H2O. Here when iron is dipped into copper sulfate solution, suppose we are using a thread to dip the iron nail into the copper sulfate solution. So what will happen? Then after 20 minutes, if we keep it undisturbed for 20 minutes, after that we will observe that a reddish brown layer appeared on the surface of iron nail, and the color of the solution, which was blue, it turns green. Okay, the color of the solution, it was blue because we know the copper sulfate solution color is blue, and it turns green, right? So let me understand what is the reason for this. Okay, what is the reason for this? So what is happening here? There is iron displaces copper from copper sulfate solution to form FeSO4 aqueous plus copper. The copper metal that is displaced by iron, it deposited on the iron nail. So this one is the copper. That's why, as we know that color of copper is reddish brown, so that the copper metal which is displaced by iron, it gets deposited on the iron nail. Just a minute. Okay. So this one is the reaction. So iron displaces copper from copper sulfate solution to form iron sulfate, and copper metal that is deposited on the iron nail. So this one is the reaction. What is the type of the reaction? This one is the displacement reaction. Okay. Here one metal displaces another metal from the aqueous solution of its salt. So these are the two observations of this reaction. This one is very important activity. We already performed in lower classes, means class 9 we already performed here. Now here iron displaces copper from the copper sulfate solution. Okay, iron is more reactive than copper, that's why the reaction takes place. But if we dip copper into iron sulfate solution, then no reaction will take place. So it represents that copper is lesser reactive than iron. Right? Now assume iron. So what we are writing is Fe plus CuSO4, it forms FeSO4 plus Cu. Okay, just wait. Now just assume iron as metal A, assume copper as metal B. Okay, so what is the salt? This one is salt of metal B. Okay, so it means that metal A, when reacts with metal A, it is in solid state, when reacts with the salt of salt of metal B, this one is the aqueous solution, what it will form? It will form the salt of metal A aqueous plus metal B is displaced here. Okay, so this reaction is taking place here. तो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, आयरन डिस्प्लेस कर रहा है कॉपर को, आयरन को मेटल ए एसिम किया और कॉपर को मेटल बी एसिम किया, तो मेटल ए मेटल बी को डिस्प्लेस कर रहा है फ्रॉम द एक्वस सॉल्यूशन ऑफ इट्स सॉल्ट टू फॉर्म द एक्वस सॉल्यूशन ऑफ द सॉल्ट ऑफ मेटल ए एंड द मेटल बी इज डिस्प्लेस इन दिस रिएक्शन. तो यहाँ पे हम लोग कोई दूसरा मेटल लेके भी ये रिएक्शन कर सकते हैं एंड दिस रिएक्शन इज कॉल्ड द डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन. Okay, thus the metal A react with other metal, but there is a condition of this reaction. There is a condition of this reaction. Whatever is written here, there is a condition. There is metal A is more reactive than metal B. If metal A is not more reactive than metal B, then the reaction will not take place. Right? So this one is the condition for the reaction. Suppose the question is that Mg plus CaCl2, what will happen? You will write no reaction because magnesium is lesser reactive than calcium. Calcium is more reactive than magnesium. The opposite reaction is possible. Ca plus MgCl2. It will form CaCl2 plus Mg. Okay. Suppose Mg plus CuSO4. It will form MgSO4 plus Cu. So this reaction takes place, but this one is not possible. So why? Because magnesium is lesser reactive than calcium. On the basis of this reaction, I'm just giving you one question. Try to solve it. A plus Bx, it form Ax plus B. B plus Cx, it form Bx plus C. Find most and least reactive metals. Okay, try to solve this question. Just try it by yourself first. Pause the video, try to solve this question by yourself. Let it proceed. Here it can be also that A can displace B and B can displace C. It means A is more reactive than B and B is more reactive than C. देखो A यहाँ पे B को डिस्प्लेस कर रहा है, तो इसका मतलब A B से ज़्यादा रिएक्टिव है. B यहाँ पे C को डिस्प्लेस कर रहा है, मतलब B C से ज़्यादा रिएक्टिव है. It means A is more reactive than B and B is more reactive than C. तो रिएक्टिविटी सीरीज अगर हम लोग इससे बनाएंगे तो फिर ये हो गया. Okay, so A is the most reactive metal. A is the most reactive metal and C is the least reactive metal here. Okay, is that clear? Let me proceed for the next one. The next topic is reactivity and reactivity series. We already discussed about it. I am not repeating this one again. So let us solve some in-text questions. In-text question answer. That is page number 46. Okay, the first question is why is sodium kept immersed in kerosene oil? First of all, when sodium come in contact with water or moisture, it will form sodium hydroxide, hydrogen, and in this reaction, huge amount of heat will be produced. This hydrogen, as huge amount of heat is produced here, the hydrogen it will attain its ignition temperature and hydrogen starts burning. When as it is insoluble in water, it will come out from water, and what will happen? In the atmosphere, it will come in contact with oxygen, which is a supporter of combustion, and a huge amount of heat is produced here, so it will attain its ignition temperature. As a result, hydrogen starts burning. That's why when sodium metal is kept in open atmosphere, it will catches fire. To prevent the sodium metal from water, we have to immerse it under kerosene. So not only sodium, potassium metal also kept under kerosene. The reason is the same. ओके, तो याद रखें सोडियम पोटेशियम मेटल को हम लोग केरोसिन में डुबा के रखते हैं, क्योंकि सोडियम पोटेशियम मेटल को अगर ओपन एटमॉस्फेयर में रखेंगे देन इट विल कैचेस फायर. अब ये पॉइंट भी लिख सकते हैं, ये सोडियम एंड पोटेशियम मेटल कम इन कांटेक्ट विद मॉइस्चर देन इट विल कैचेस फायर. टू कट द connection in between this metal and moisture we immersed it under kerosene. ठीक है, you can write this answer also. Next, let me proceed for the second one. Write the equation for the reaction for number 1 iron with steam. Iron with steam. Steam, that is water and gaseous state. It will form Fe3O4 solid plus H2. If we balance it, that is the balanced chemical equation. So here ferroso-ferric oxide. Name of this compound is ferroso-ferric oxide. It's a combination of FeO, ferrous oxide, and Fe2O3, ferric oxide. The combination of two oxides of iron. Number 2. Calcium and potassium with water. Calcium and potassium with water. Cl plus H2O. It will form CaOH or twice calcium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. We already discussed about it. Calcium potassium K plus H2O. It will form KOH plus H2. बैलेंस कर लेना, यहाँ पे 2 हो जाएगा. कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड OH वोल्टेज 2 4 है ना, क्या हो जाएगा 2 हो जाएगा, सॉरी 4 2 2 4 2 ऑक्सीजन कैल्शियम. ओके. In this reaction, huge amount of heat is produced, and in this reaction, very less amount of heat will be produced. Although it is an exothermic reaction, but very less amount of heat will be produced. That's why I'm not writing the heat reaction. Okay. Next, let us proceed for the question number 3. This one is the most important question. जितने भी क्वेश्चन है इसमें ये सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है, ये आने का बहुत चांस है, तो इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करें आराम से. देखो यहाँ पे गिवन है A, B, C, D. These are metals. Okay. यहाँ पे गिवन है iron 2 sulfate. The iron 2 sulfate is FeSO4. Okay. Next, copper sulfate, CuSO4. Okay. Next, zinc sulfate, ZnSO4. Next, silver nitrate. It is AgNO3. Okay. Now what is given? That is when A is dipped into iron, so no reaction takes place. No reaction. I am just writing cross here. Here for copper sulfate, the reaction taking place. अच्छा यहाँ पे गैप है, कुछ नहीं है यहाँ पे, तो ये डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन टेक्स प्लेस. बाकी यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं है. जिंक में नो रिएक्शन. सी नो रिएक्शन डिस्प्लेसमेंट. नो रिएक्शन डिस्प्लेसमेंट. Okay, and for D, no reaction. Now to solve this type of question, what you have to do? Just arrange these metals in the reactivity series. It is very well known to all of us. That is, zinc is the most reactive metal here. Zinc सबसे ऊपर होगा, उसके बाद आयरन, उसके नीचे कॉपर और उसके नीचे सिल्वर. ठीक है. Now let me try to solve this. First of all, देखो A, it cannot displace iron. ये A जो है ये आयरन को डिस्प्लेस नहीं कर पा रहा है. इसका मतलब क्या है कि A आयरन से कम रिएक्टिव है. A is lesser reactive than iron, तो A आयरन के नीचे होगा. ओके, A आयरन के नीचे होगा, तो यहाँ पे होगा. अच्छा, और एक बात, ये कॉपर को डिस्प्लेस कर रहा है, मतलब कॉपर से ज्यादा रिएक्टिव है, तो कॉपर के ऊपर होगा. तो आयरन और कॉपर के बीच में A को रख दिया. ठीक है, क्लियर हो गया. नेक्स्ट, B can displace iron, means it is more reactive than iron, but lesser reactive than zinc. तो जिंक को डिस्प्लेस नहीं कर पा रहा, लेकिन आयरन को डिस्प्लेस कर रहा है, मतलब आयरन के ऊपर होगा और जिंक के नीचे होगा. तो इट इज B. ओके, इट इज B. C, it cannot displace iron, it cannot displace copper, it cannot displace zinc, but it displace silver. It means ये सिल्वर के ऊपर है, कॉपर के नीचे, बाकी सबके नीचे पर सिल्वर के ऊपर. This one is C. D cannot displace anyone, means D सबसे नीचे. Okay. Now here it is. The question is that number 1, first, which is the most reactive metal among ABCD? Okay, ABCD के बीच में कौन सी मेटल सबसे ज्यादा रिएक्टिव है? The answer is B. ठीक, सबसे ऊपर कौन है ABCD के बीच में? B. ठीक. Number 2. What do you observe if B is added to the solution of copper to sulfate? Check, B is more reactive than copper, so what will you observe? That is displacement. Okay, we'll observe the displacement reaction. Reaction होगा यहाँ पे. Number 3. अरेंज द मेटल्स ए बी सी डी इन द ऑर्डर ऑफ द डिक्रीजिंग रिएक्टिविटी। तो सबसे ज्यादा रिएक्टिव डिक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर मतलब बड़ा से छोटा, सबसे ज्यादा रिएक्टिव बी, देन ए, देन सी, देन डी। These are the answers. Okay. I am giving you the last two questions, question number 4 and 5 as your homework. Try to solve these two questions. These are very easy. Okay. Learn about this and we'll discuss about the remaining portions. There is the last topic for this upcoming exam. There is how do metals and non-metals react. Okay, and properties of the ionic compounds. Okay. तो इतना तक लर्न करें, इतना तक ट्राई करें, बाकी डिस्कशन नेक्स्ट क्लास में होगा। थैंक यू।